What is up, everyone? James Baek here. Welcome back to another episode of VGC 17 Back-to-Back Battles. We got Magus, who actually I do know this player, William Tansley from the United Kingdom, who got top 8 at the London International. So this should be a good match. We're going to see the team of Tapu, Koko, Garchomp, Celesteela, Arcanine, Tapu Lele, and Gastrodon. Now, I'm very afraid that this is Garchomp because that's like something we all know. That's like something that I despising right now. So I honestly think that I don't exactly have much for Gastrodon other than Perish Song on Marowak. I guess Specs Hurricane can do a lot of damage, but I'm not liking the matchup with Dragonite here. Dragonite doesn't do too much in my opinion. Politoed does do a good amount of work to my team, so I think I might lead it against my opponent's team. I think I'll lead I think Tapu, Koko, Kartana is very safe. Yeah, I like that. Tapu, Koko, Kartana is very safe. Politoed in the back, for sure. The question is, what do I want as my last one? Muck does a lot of damage. Marowak for Lightning Rod, though. Like Muck, I'm thinking about Muck because Tapu Lele could be an issue if it's Scarf. But if it's Scarf, Kartana should be able to knock out the Lele. So, we'll see how this goes. Also, I am able to... This is like the one time where Gigavolt Havoc might come in handy because Celesteela, I'm going to be able to get maybe a Gigavolt Havoc onto it and I should be able to pick up the knockout. Actually, I don't even know. I've heard that Gigavolt Havoc can knock out Tapu Koko in one hit. I'm not very sure about that calc, to be honest. But my friend told me it can. So, Koko Lele is going to lead, so we can find out exactly if it's Scarf Lele or not right here. It is Scarf Lele, so we do confirm that. We do get the Electric Surge up. We could see Lele switch out, or we could see him double up into the Kartana slot. I think the best play is to Gigavolt Havoc the Lele and Leaf Blade the Koko slot. Because Lele could switch out here into Arcanine, or it could switch out into the Celesteela. And I think Celesteela is more likely to come in. Let's go for the Gigavolt Havoc. And I want to weaken this Koko and put it into Scald range. So let's see how this is going to go. Worst case scenario, Kartana goes down. But my opponent might think I'm Assault Vest, so that's why you might want to save Lele here. Unless you carry Hidden Power Fire and go for the Dazzling Gleam, I guess that would be pretty bad. But it's not too bad because the Lele has to be locked into the Hidden Power Fire, so it's forced to switch out. And if I read that switch, it could turn out very favorable for me. We're going to see the Psychic out into Kartana. So I'm guessing it's a double up here. Alright, we're going to win the Speed type potentially and get the Gigavolt Havoc off onto the Lele. I'm hoping this picks up the knockout. I'm not exactly sure. Lele does have really high special defense, a base 115. However, it only has a base 70 HP stat. So, I guess it depends on if this has bulk. I don't know. It's electric terrain boosted though, so it should do a lot. Nice. Able to pick up the knockout Lele. And that's actually great for me. Dazzling Gleam will probably come out here. Oh, it's actually Thunderbolt into the Kartana. That's fair because, alright, that's fair. If I switched out to Marowak there and got the Smart Strike off, it would have been a perfect turn. We're going to see the Life Orb on the Koko. I do want to bring out Garchomp, I think. Not Garchomp. Politoed, because Garchomp might want to come in here. I'm very scared about Garchomp still. So let's see what my opponent decides to have it in the back. Celesteela, I would guess Celesteela and Garchomp, to be honest. Like, to be completely honest. Garchomp is going to come out. I don't know if you're Scarf or not, but I am just going to go for the Ice Beam. It's a very safe play. Might have Gastrodon on the back. But I do have Perish Song on my Marowak, so I could potentially stall it out. Gonna go for the Ice Beam into Garchomp. We could see the Garchomp withdraw into... Ooh, we could see the Garchomp withdraw into the Gastrodon. That'd be a very solid play, but Ice Beam, 2 Ice Beams plus Shadow Ball might be able to knock out the Garchomp. And Dazzling Gleam isn't gonna... It's gonna decent chunk to Politoed, but it shouldn't do too much. Of course, if it is Scarf Chomp, Earthquake he is going to get off, but an Earthquake plus Dazzling Gleam should knock out. Nice, we're going to get the Ice Beam off, and this should knock out the Garchomp, unless it's Assault Vest. It is Assault Vest. Was not expecting that, but That me. What did he go for? Poison jab? Wait. That's Tectonic Rage. Did I miscalculate something? We're talking about Timid Ice Beam from Politoed. Not knocking out a Garchomp. That's some insane bulk. And Tectonic Rage goes into the Marowak. Okay. That's not how I anticipated this turn to come out. That's not how I anticipated this turn to come out. I know Politoed's pretty weak, but still, I would expect it to knock... Well, it is Timid Politoed. Oh well. I guess I have to hope I win the speed tie with Koko and get the Dazzling Gleam plus Ice Beam off into the Koko. And hope that picks up the knockout. And I guess I have to hope my opponent has Celesteal in the back. Yeah, I think that's what I have to hope. Or if I get a freeze with Ice Beam up or a crit with either, that could be helpful. But I have to win the speed ties with Koko. If this is a speed tie, it could be modest Koko. But if it's Life Orb, I'm expecting Timid 100%. Was sacking Marowak the right call? Well, I didn't want to risk the speed tie and him getting the Thunderbolt off into Politoed, so I still stand by my play. I'm very surprised that the Ice Beam didn't KO, however. That's huge bulk. Garchomp's going to protect, understandable. I guess it depends on how much this Ice Beam and Gleam if we win the speed tie. So get the Ice Beam off. That's not enough. Oh, but he goes for Dazzling Gleam instead. Okay, that's fine. Because, actually, doesn't this put you in Dazzling Gleam range? Alright, so actually if Koko stayed in Dazzling Gleam range, that was actually pretty good for me. But we'll see what my opponent has in the back. If it's Gastrodon, I think I lose. Arcanine. Oh, you want... Okay. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. I think I have to protect Koko here and go for the Ice Beam into the Garchomp. Yeah. If I locked myself in the Skull, this would have been a much easier game. I was not expecting Arcanine in the back, to be honest. But yeah, I'm going to protect Koko because I think you have to target down Koko because I am Scarf Politoed. I'm not going to be able to do much. And this way allows me to get more chances off. Maybe freeze the Arcanine, get more chip damage to where maybe a Thunderbolt does knock him out. So we'll see what my opponent has. Gonna protect here, very safe. We could see Wall Charge, but I'm not expecting Wall Charge. We're gonna see the double protect attempt, and he does get it. Let's see what the Arcanine has. Is it Snarl or is it like a Flamethrower? It's gonna be Snarl actually. So Thunderbolt would have actually been a better call. Okay. How many turns of Rain are left though? That's a huge question. Electric Terrain's only one more turn, so I need to get a Thunderbolt off right here, right now. And I'm going to go for the Ice Beam into Garchomp. Okay, I think we can win this because since we have some turns of Rain left, Flamethrower won't be able to knock out Koko. And if it's Snarl, I don't think you have Flare Blitz. They don't really because you usually run Flamethrower with Snarl. Gonna go for the Triple Protect. Gonna fail. Get the Ice Beam off. Should do some decent damage. It depends on how much this Thunderbolt does and what kind of item the Arcanine is. If it's one of the Agua Berries, that really actually helps me because I don't think the Thunderbolt's going to put him in range. We get the Paralysis on Arcanine though. That's huge. Snarl's going to come out. Alright, we have some questions. We have some very big questions here. The Paralysis could be huge, but I'm not exactly sure how huge. Electric Terrain's going to disappear from the battlefield. However, we should still live a Flamethrower with our Tapu Koko. So unless he had E-Speed, I don't think it really mattered too much. Unless he protects the Arcanine here, which I think you do try to go for the Protect here. I honestly think you do try to get the Protect and stall out the last turn of Rain and then try to get the Flamethrower off into Koko. I'm pretty sure this is a Healing Berry Arcanine, so the Paralysis might matter because it might have clouded his mind of going for a Protect here. Unless my opponent doesn't have Protect, which could make sense. But Thunderbolt doesn't do as much damage as I was hoping. Okay, yeah. And he has Flare Blitz actually. Does this pick up the knockout? Yeah, we're able to live. Okay, with 3. Okay, this is still a winnable game. I'm gonna... He snarls right here anyway, right? Do I hope... Well, I probably have to hope he gets a full para anyway. I'll just protect right here because I think it's safer and go for the Ice Beam. I guess I could risk him going for... I probably need a crit or for him to get para'd. But I honestly expect a Flare Blitz because I don't think you want to risk missing. So let's see. Oh, he was paralyzed there, so I should have just went for the Thunderbolt. Alright, let's go for that Thunderbolt once again. We're going to go for the Ice Beam. I really wish I wasn't Scartoad right now. Let's go for this Ice Beam, see how much it does. We could still win, to be honest, because he can't do much to Politoed. So, Thunderbolt should do 20... Okay, Snarl. Doesn't miss. So now it comes down to... I think it comes down to a few factors. One, I don't think you Flare Blitz here, to be honest. I guess you try to hit another Snarl into Flare Blitz. That should knock out Politoed. But one, it comes down to one, how many Ice Beams does it take to knock out? Two, if he gets paralyzed. Three, if he can miss Snarl. All of those are potential win conditions. All of those are potential win conditions. So let's see. Let's see. I should have Thunderbolted that one turn. I protected Koko. Because I don't know why. I was expecting like a really strong fire type attack. So he doesn't miss the Snarl, and I think that will be game. Unless I crit. I could crit, or he could get parried a bunch. All of those are potential. But Ice Beam should be like, what, a 4-hit KO on the Arcanine, so a crit could seal up the game, actually. But yeah, that Ice Beam's not doing anything. And, okay, there's one para. How many can we get, though? We need a crit, or we need him to continue getting paralyzed. So let's see, Ice Beam. I'm not expecting to win this. Ice Beam... Flare Blitz? Snarl, actually. Okay. I'm actually surprised about that. Yes, you are lowering my special attack, but I think Flare Blitz would have knocked out a Scarf Toad at that range. And you risked hitting Snarl right there? I don't know. I think Flare Blitz would have knocked out Politoed 100%. But he's giving us more chances for him to be paralyzed, which is like the one thing that's actually keeping me in this game. Also, I still can't get the crit. Which we do. And that'll be a good game. I'm pretty sure Flare Blitz won him the game the last turn, but that was kind of unfortunate. That paralysis did help. I feel like I could have played better, though. So, I think if I Thunderbolted that one turn, I think it would have been better. But good game nonetheless. Although, I did get extremely lucky in the end there. But we had so many chances to crit. I feel like we were going to get it sooner or later. I mean, the chance for a crit is 6.25. And that's what, that's either, wait, that's 1/16th, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's 1/16th. So 1 out of 16 attacks, you do get an Ice Beam, like, crit. Actually, what's funny is a freeze is more likely than... It would have been funny if you actually froze him instead, because Ice Beam has a higher chance to freeze than crit. I just don't like winning that way, to be honest. I think if I just Thunderbolted that one turn and had Electric Terrain up, I feel like it would have been a lot closer. 1798 rated player from Japan using, what is this? Tapu, Koko, Gigalith, Ninetales, Arcanine, Stoutland, and Mimikyu. Okay, very interesting team. I'm quite curious, fascinated even, if you could say that. But, okay, so we have Scarf Toad. Doesn't exactly help us in this situation. Let's go Kartana, Tapu, Koko, I think. Mimikyu is going to be like such an annoying Pokemon if my opponent brings it. Politoed, I don't think I need Dragonite, so I'll bring Muck instead, because I think Muck does a lot better against my opponent's team. Helps against Trick Room. I could taunt the Mimikyu if he decides to bring in the late game. So we'll see how this goes. If he leads Mimikyu, at least I have the option to double up into Mimikyu with Volt Switch, Smart Strike. So we'll see how this goes. It's probably Sash, Ninetales. But Ninetales plus Gigalith, very contradicting duo. We're going to see Stoutland and the Gigalith lead. Okay. Against Kartana and Tapu Koko. I wonder my opponent goes for the Z move right off the bat. I don't need Like, I don't need Koko at all to win the game. We could see Fire Fang, I guess. I'm just gonna I'm just gonna Sacred Sword to Statland, try to get rid of it, and I'll Volt Switch to Gigalith. Yeah, I think that's safe. If you knock out Koko here, that's fine. We're gonna see Statland actually withdraw into Arcanine. Makes sense. But I'm gonna bring out my Politoed, so we're gonna get the Rain up, and we're gonna get some very powerful Scalds off onto these Pokemon. So I don't mind that. I get chip damage. We'll probably see my Sash being broken here, but that's fine. Gigalith should be in range of Scald after that. So go back into Politoed right here. It's kind of scary about... Okay, so Stoutland's a very scary Pokemon. I have to make sure Sand doesn't get up again. So I'm wondering if I should switch out Politoed or just go for attacks. Get the Sacred Sword off into the Arcanine. Doesn't do as much damage as I thought, to be honest. Rock Slide's going to come out. That's going to do a lot to my Politoed. Oh my lord, that did so much. Oh, that's Life Orb. Ah, okay. So even though we're intimidated, I'm pretty sure he doesn't risk the Gigalith here and sacks another Mon. I'm going to go for the Scald into Arcanine, try to pick up the knockout. I guess the only worry is if it's like a Life Orb Extreme... No, it can't be Life Orb Extreme Speed. A Banded Extreme Speed. But we're going to see Gigalith withdraw into the Tapu Koko. Oh, I should have Leaf Bladed. I was expecting Ninetales, to be honest, to try to reset Weather. He does have Extreme Speed. Is it Choice Banded, though? It is Choice Banded. That's extremely bad for me. This is a really weird team. Okay. Bring out the Muck. Okay, I can still win, but that Stoutland is looking very scary right now. Go into the Muck. Poison Jab to Koko. As Arcanine... Alright. Wait, we haven't seen his... Well, Stoutland should carry the Z-move, so I'm not worried about that. I don't think Extreme Speed into Thunderbolt knocks out the Muck. So I need to knock out the Koko, which is faster than my Kartana, and I need to keep my Kartana alive, because Kartana is what wins me the game. Maybe I should have switched out into Koko, though. I don't want Koko taking too much unnecessary damage, though. Gigalith's going to come out. I guess I could have Leaf Bladed, but I'm pretty sure we see a Thunderbolt into the Kartana slot. So we protect Kartana right here. Let's see what my opponent will do. It's going to be the Volt Switch, actually. Oh, good play. That Specs Koko? How offensive is this team? He's Banded Arcanine, Life Orb, Gigalith, Specs Koko? I guess it really uses the After You that Stoutland gets. Because Stoutland gets the Sand Rush ability. I should have just switched into... Oh man, this is going to really hurt. Well, it's not out of the woods yet. We're not out of the woods yet. But it's looking pretty bad. Poison Jab. Doesn't knock out the Arcanine. We are -2 with Kartana though. Ooh. I guess I have to... I think I have to get a double protect. No, we're -2. That's not going to help. Let's Leaf Blade the Gigalith and knock off the Gigalith, I guess. Yeah. I don't think I can win this. I think I just played way too poorly. I was caught off really off guard by my opponent's team. Yeah, we didn't knock out the Gigalith like I expected. I guess the best play would have been to double protect with Kartana, but I honestly didn't think I would get it, to be honest. I don't think I would have. So he's going to take Recoil with the Arcanine. He's going to live, which is fortunate because now he's in Dazzling Gleam range. We knock off the Gigalith, which is going to get rid of its Life Orb. I'm pretty sure Bandit Fang knocks me out, though. I mean, Bandit Flare Blitz, and he can just go on to Stoutland and breakneck Blitz. Stoutland's pretty fast, too, so I don't think I can win. And I'm going to take too much damage to the Muck, so I can't beat the Koko after. Yeah, this seems just really, wow, like, super offensive. I'm going to protect. How many turns of Sand are left? I got to get triple protect, basically. I think we Poison Jab? No, I think... Okay, we have to get a triple protect with both our mons, so let's do this. The odds. The odds are not in our favor, but we can persevere, everyone. We can persevere. Let's go. Koko Muck. We're gonna see... Should be the Breakneck Blitz. I'm guessing you run Giga Impact. I have to stall this out somehow. I literally have to stall this out. Breakneck Blitz. Into the Koko. Like you should. I love that animation. Yeah, we would have definitely got knocked out. Flare Blitz into the Muck. Get the double protects. Get the double. What's the odds of getting a triple protect? Like, okay, so double protect is 33%. I think like triple is like less than 10 maybe. I think it's something like that. And then we have to get both mons to do it. Alright, let's see. Get the triple. Get the triple. Get the triple. Get the double at least. Nope. That's gonna be game. At least Muck is trying. At least Muck is trying. Last resort. I've never seen that one before. I've seen Giga Impact. I've not seen Last Resort. Okay, let's see if Muck can actually have gotten the triple. Let's see if Muck could have actually gotten the triple. Because if Muck got the triple, it's a win in my book. It's a win in my book, okay? Let's just get the triple for morality's sake. Because I know Muck is a trooper. He wants to get this triple protect, even though we can't win against the Salin anyway. I wonder if my opponent will just switch out Arcanine. Yeah. Because I think Bandit Flare Blitz does more than Specs Thunderbolt and Electric Terrain. Get the triple, Muck. Just get the triple. Nope. And that would be a good game as his last resort. It should knock us out, I think. Oh, wow. We actually live. But we'll forfeit right here. Yeah, so my opponent's team just caught me really off guard. It was really interesting to see Life Orb Gigalith. Not expecting that. But I was also not expecting the Choice Specs Koko combined with Bandit Arcanine. I guess maybe I should have anticipated that. And there was a play I could have done better. Instead of protecting Kartana, I should have just switched into Koko. Because I feel like I could have actually had a better positioning. It would have still been hard. Because stalling out that Gigalith would have been extremely hard to do. Especially if it carries Fire Fang. Not sure if my opponent would carry Fire Fang. It might have been Ice Fang. I have no idea. I'm definitely positive that we saw After You though. And I think After You would have just screwed me up anyway. Because you could After You with the Arcanine. So I don't know. I don't know. If I was facing that in the best of 3, however, I wouldn't get caught off guard again. And I feel like I could have definitely played better in a best of 3 than a best of 1. Because choice items do make the best of 1 a bit more interesting. Because once you find out it's a choice item, it's a lot harder. And I feel like, yeah. Choice Specs, Koko, and Bandit Arcanine, please. I wonder if there's a Choice Scarfer on my opponent's team. What was his team again? I don't even remember, to be honest. I don't remember, but if there was also Choice Scarf, I would have laughed. But choice items, they are super good. I mean, you are able to get a 1.5 to your stat. However, the fact that locking yourself into the movement makes it more predictable. And your opponent can easily trap you into a bad position where you're not able to do well. But you can also use choice items to your advantage and get into those good positions. Like Scarf Nihilego, for instance. It's able to outspeed like Koko, which is very good. Like outspeeding Koko and being able to pick up the knockout. Extremely nice. However, if you're like locked into Sludge Bomb, let's say, and you knock out the Koko and then your opponent brings out a Steel type, your Nihilego's not going to be able to do anything and you're probably going to be forced to switch out. As, please find a battle. Just find a battle. Come on. I just want to find a battle. Get this, okay. So, I really am playing Zelda lately. I've been, replaying Zelda, and I really want to get back into Zelda. Not gonna lie. I really want to get back into it, because I just haven't played a Zelda game in so long, and I'm finally replaying A Link Between Worlds, because I bought the game like a while ago, and then I never ended up beating it. Like, I played on the first few days that it came out, and then I just like put it away and never went back to it. So I really do want to replay it. And okay, we're gonna find a 1753 rated player from Japan, Saga. See the team of Whimsicott, Tapu Fini. Oh wait, this was. Oh, actually, you people probably didn't see this. My EV videos that I recorded 2 episodes with it. They got copyright blocked because the fact that EV Z move is apparently like, I don't know, it's weird because some videos with EV do go through. Like, I had no problems like uploading opponents who have face move with EV, but I always had the problem when I actually used the EV team itself, so I'm not going to use the EV again. But this guy was Nature's Powered Whimsicott and had a Choice Scarf Bulu and some interesting stuff. So I like Politoed Dragonite here. Yeah, I like Politoed Dragonite a lot. Marowak in the back for sure, and I like Koko. Yeah, I like Koko better. I think Muck might have been a better call, but I like Koko more because the Metagross could be extremely annoying to my team. And also the fact that Koko does have its Z move, which could potentially knock out Metagross if I'm able to get my terrain up. Also the fact it's better against Pelipper. Muck might have been a better Pokemon to bring, but it's kind of why I'm expecting Metagross. Because I'm expecting maybe like abandoned Metagross with Earthquake to handle Muck. Because my opponent's team is really weak to Muck. So let's see how this goes. Okay, if I remember... Okay, he had Encore. No, he didn't have Encore. We didn't see that. We saw Tailwind, Nature's Power, Protect when I faced him. Fini, Pelipper. Not what I was expecting, but we're going with Rain. Okay, I kind of just want to go for the knockout on Pelipper, to be honest. Yes, I want to go for a knockout onto Pelipper with the Ice Beam Thunder. So I'll go for the Ice Beam Thunder into the Pelipper, or I could go for Hurricane. Because I don't need to knock out Fini yet. I'll just Thunder the Pelipper though, I think it's fine. I don't think Pelipper protects here. You're kidding me. Forget what I said. I was not expecting Pelipper to protect. What does the Fini go for? Moonblast? Muddy Water? Moonblast, okay. Specs or... That's Specs. That did too much. Okay. So I'm going to try to Thunder the Fini. Like, Fini's not an issue. I have my Koko. And if it Specs Fini, he can't protect. I'm going to just keep going for the Pelipper. To be honest. Because getting rid of Pelipper prevents the Tailwind from being set up. It also catches any switch-ins my opponent wants to do. If it's Bulu, if it's Metagross, it takes a lot. If it's Whimsicott, it should go down to Thunder plus Ice Beam. If it's anything else. We're going to see Pelipper withdraw, actually. Go out into Koko? Okay, I don't mind that too much because I'm getting a lot of damage onto Koko. I wonder who the last Pokemon will be then. Alright, so we get the Ice Beam off, and we're going to get a Choice Specs Thunder in Electric Terrain. That's not Assault Vest, that's for sure. This might be able to knock out the Koko. If it doesn't, that's best case scenario, I guess. It doesn't knock out Koko. That's actually what I want. And Moonblast should target down the Dragonite? Yeah, that's perfect, actually. Because Dragonite's going to go down. I don't mind that too much. But now I can go out into my Koko and click Electric Terrain. Okay, I have Scarf Politoed. Outspeeds Koko by 1 point. I can go for Ice Beam into Koko, and I'm pretty sure this was Specs Koko. No, it was Specs Fini. I don't remember what this Koko was. Do I go straight for the Z move into Fini, or do I expect him to protect? He might also go into Pelipper, so I'm going to Thunderbolt the Fini slot. Wait, he's not Specs Fini? I keep expecting it to be Specs Fini. That was not in my range of anticipation, but we are able to get rid of Koko. That's nice. And Thunderbolt the Fini. I was playing like it was That Moonblast just did so much. Is that modest? Like, I know it's super effective in its stab, but Feeny doesn't exactly have the most impressive special attack stat. Metagross is going to come in. I'm going to Gigavolt Havoc you. Boy. Yeah, I don't see a reason not to Gigavolt Havoc the Metagross. I could try and knock out the Feeny. It's going to be annoying, though. But if it's not Specs, he should not be able to knock out Koko unless he has a Hydro Pump. I really hope it's not Hydro Pump. Feeny might want to switch out here into Pelipper just to preserve Feeny, because Feeny's probably more important than Pelipper in my opponent's eye. It's not Scarf Metagross. Oh, it could be AV, though. Maybe I should play... Okay. Please don't be AB Metagross. Well, I don't think it matters if it was AB. I don't exactly have another play. But you could freeze the Metagross, too. Alright. That Ice Beam, I have no idea how much damage, if it was AV or not. So, I don't think it is, to be honest. Let's go for the Gigavolt Havoc. I mean, Electric Terrain Boost, it should do a lot. It should do a lot. So, we'll see. Able to obliterate the Metagross. Excellent. And then, let's see what Feeny goes for. Gonna be the Hydro Pump. Oh, Koko. Beautiful. Beautiful. What kind of Feeny is this? You have Hydro Pump, Moonblast, Protect. What is this? Like max offensive Feeny? I'm gonna Ice Beam the Pelipper here and Thunderbolt the Feeny. Because Pelipper shouldn't be able to knock out Koko. Unless it carries Hydro Pump. The match is gonna be forfeited. Why? I think my opponent had a chance to win. Yeah, but we got extremely lucky with that Hydro Pump miss. That team, it's another weird one. I didn't see the Feeny the last time my opponent brought it, so I was expecting the Specs damage from the start. I'm pretty sure it was Specs Koko, which is why I was kind of confused. But it wasn't Specs Feeny, it was just super offensive. I'm really surprised about that. It's not Endeavor Whimsicott either, it's Nature's Power. Nature Power. I've seen it before. I've faced the team before on EB. Yeah, but I hope everyone enjoyed today's episode. Dragonite has been... It's been a pretty fun mon. I wish it can be showcased in more, but it's kind of a hard Pokemon to bring sometimes, but hopefully we'll find the better matchups for Dragonite. Hope everyone enjoyed. Pastebin QR down below, as well as the previous episodes. If you have missed any, you can check out my social medias down below, such as my Twitter, my Twitch, where I live stream frequently, Patreon if you want to support the channel. Be sure to subscribe if you like the comment and like the content and want some more. Also, if you do have a comment, you're feel free to write down in the comment section down below, as well as leaving a like or a dislike. Both of them help anyway. But otherwise, yeah, I'll see you around in another episode.